Check, check. Check, check. Check, check.
Blue skies, friends.
Check, check.
Come on in, blue sky. Grab a seat. Let's go fly. Coffee's hot and the sun's breaking free. Another day chasing clouds with the family. Charts all loaded, fuel looks right. Whole chat rolling before first light. SimFanatic at the captain's chair. Got 1,000 co-pilots everywhere. Somebody's calling, check your trim. Another says, don't forget the wind. Moza steady in his hands. Honeycomb Bravo, ready to dance. Same tensions on the radio. Cleared for departure, here we go. Some bring charts, some call speeds. Everybody's got what somebody needs. One big crew, one big plan, helping each other whenever we can. Blue skies, friends, raising way up high. From the ramp to the clouds, watch these old birds fly. Blue skies, friends, no matter where we land. Little lost big smiles, it's all part of the plan. Blue skies, friends, let's fly again. Navigraph open across the screen. Sim brief says she's looking clean. Somebody spots another route. Hey Cap, I think you're drifting south. Everybody laughs, nobody minds. Half the fun is what we never find. Mountain peaks, river bends, scenery waiting around the next bend. Crosswind, pushing hard today. Chat says, grab it all the way. Touchdown comes a little rough. Everybody else close enough. Every landing, every mile feels a little better with the whole crew smile. No backseat, no big egos, just friends chasing blue horizons. Blue skies, friend, raise them way up high. From the ramp to the clouds, watch these old birds fly. Blue skies, friend, no matter where we land. Little lost big smiles, it's all part of the plan. Blue skies, friends, let's fly again. Bow with brake, hold it straight. Hope autopilot's feeling great. Anybody got my 6? Turn 270, that'll fix it. One calls traffic, one calls weather. Somehow we always get there together. From little cubs to caravans, every flight starts with helping hands. Spinning knobs at 2 a.m. in the glow of the sim. Coffee cold, but the checklist still begins. 8-3-20 dreams in a Cessna world. And AGC just said my cousin's uncurled. Got a TBM screaming through a cloud painted bruise. While I'm reviewing gear I definitely didn't choose. But the switches feel right and the mag switch sings like a tiny plastic orchestra of expensive things. Community rolling on runway lights. One more string through simulated nights. Someone's asking how do flaps deploy while I'm inverted over to mine. Blue skies paint across the screen. SimFanatic flying through the in-between. Orange whips in the cockpit glow where the digital wins. Always know blue skies. Hear the Discord cry, gear up as the frames go by. SimFanatic shuffle in the midnight air. We're all just pilots somewhere. Product review with a turbulence grin. This yoke feels heavy, but I think that's a win. Flight sim news breaking mid-final turn, while my landing rate makes the virtual tires burn. Live stream chaos, someone's taxiing backwards. Another viewer just spawned in without fraps, or I try to stay calm, keep it all in control, while a Baron 50 steals my soul. Patch notes drop like weather front. Someone's arguing about realism months, but we're all here for the same loud sound of engines pretending they're breaking the ground. Blue skies paint across the screen. SimFanatic flying through the in-between. Orange whips in the cockpit glow where the digital wins. Always know blue skies. Hear the Discord cry, gear up as the frames go by. SimFanatic shuffle in the midnight air. We're all just pilots somewhere. And the autopilot says it is disconnected. Right as I discover I never actually connected it, but the chat is laughing and the plane is fine, and somehow I've been flying for like 3.5 hours of time. Blue skies lift off the mundane scene. SimFanatic flying through machine dreams. Orange whips lighting up the flow where the virtual jet streams go. Blue skies let the chaos fly from Iowa fields to a digital sky. SimFanatic shuffle, don't slow down there. We're all just pilots everywhere. Throttle back. Discord chat. One more landing. Yeah, probably that. Blue skies. Spinning globe, cold blue map, pixel clouds, runway town, checklist time. Content
All right, Sim fans, welcome everybody. Happy Saturday evening, and welcome to another SimFanatic live stream, friends. So good to see you. Tonight is a really exciting one because we have not one, but two brand new Orbx releases to check out, and I am absolutely thrilled to finally get these into the simulator. First up, we have the DSD Simulations Vortex SC right here. Yes, friends, which has been released through Orbx, and this is our very first flight with this incredible aerobatic machine here on the channel. This is not your typical airplane where we're going to climb out, set the autopilot, and admire the scenery for 3 hours. No, friends, this airplane was built to have some fun. And knowing me, that means one of two things is going to happen tonight. John, either we're going to look like a professional aerobatic team, or we're going to provide a very educational demonstration on what happens when you ask an airplane to do something and the airplane says, "Are you sure about that?" Now, we're starting tonight's adventure also from another brand new Orbx release. That is the Fly Too High Westchester County Airport, or KHPN, and I'll put up the information below of our route. This is such a beautiful airport, as you can see. I did a flyby here in the Northeast, and it is perfect place to launch from. Because we're going to take this thing on a scenic VFR adventure through some absolutely gorgeous parts of the country. And you might ask me, Sim, the weather doesn't look like this there right now. In fact, you are absolutely correct, friends. That is true. I wanted to be able to see everything turn and burn. So I've got high clouds set so we can see this beautiful terrain and the airport tonight. Now, our route tonight is going to take us from KHPN to KDXR to 44N, NH40 and ME41, exploring some smaller airports, beautiful scenery, and just enjoying the freedom that flight simulation gives us all, friends. But here, the catch. The Vortex SC is not really designed to just politely fly from point A to point B. This thing wants to play. So assuming the weather cooperates, well, I've got it turned off. We're going to have some fun with it. And friends, I can't wait to get started here. Expect some loops. Expect some rolls, some low passes, maybe some questionable decisions by myself, and probably a few moments where I'll say, yep, that was completely intentional, even if absolutely nobody believes me. And I know you won't, friends. I know you won't. It's, yeah. Now, we're also going to be putting the Moza AB6 force feedback flight stick through the paces tonight, friends. This is a perfect aircraft to test force feedback because aerobatic flying is all about feeling the airplane, feeling the controls, and understanding what the aircraft is telling us. And so we'll talk about the Vortex SC, we'll explore the KHPN scenery to start off with, and we'll look at the details, we'll share first impressions that I have, and most importantly, we're just going to have a great evening flying together! Now, friends, whether you're watching live, catching the replay, or you're flying along with us, thank you so much for being here. This community continues to amaze me every single week, and I truly appreciate every single one of you who takes the time out of your day to hang out with me and the others, chat, and share the passion for flight simulation. So if you're new here, welcome aboard. Make sure you say hello and chat. Let me know where you're watching from, what you're flying tonight, and whether you think we're going to complete this flight without embarrassing ourselves. All right, friends, that's it, right? Let's jump into the Vortex SC, fire this thing up, and see what happens. But before doing so, as always, as tradition, let's recognize all of you in chat, in the sim, and let's get it started. So first off, we've got Gruden the Great is in the house, friends. Give it up to Gruden. And we've got Bats says, what's up? What's up, Bats? CP 65 in the house. How's it going, CP? We also have Original Happy. Let's give it up in chat to Original Happy joining us tonight. It's good to see Original Happy. And we also, from work, we have Tombstone Kid. Welcome, Tombstone. Good to see her, as well as Gold Blaster Blaze. What's up, Gold Blaster? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Zach Cool, keeping it cool. Corcher Cloud, how you doing? I bet you're flying with us in one hell of a guy, Johnny Mai. Let's give it up to Johnny. Saturday night, John is flying with us. It looks good, John. Glad to see you. Turn and burn. What's up, Turn and burn? And we also have not the fake, not the phony, but the real CFF. Real CFF, welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to have you here. Appreciate you being here. And let's see, anyone else sneak in here yet? Not yet, but let's see who is flying around. We've got N911RG. Let's give it up to N911 to see him flying over there. Elric's in here. Johnny Monvood the Great's in here. We also have Bats, IS2 fan for life. Harry, how's it going, buddy? Always a treat when Harry joins us. Cordial Cloud, I see over there. Blaster Blaze. And IS2 fan for life, you can see right there. And Original Happy, there you are. Friends, awesome blossom. So good to see you guys. And we're going to start off with some fun in checking out this new scenery from Orbx. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a minute. But first, I am your host. I am SimFanatic, your host for tonight's Insanity. Friends, welcome to the live stream. It is so good to see you. I appreciate you all being here tonight with me and with each other. Always a good time, friends. I always look for these flights and live streams. In fact, I've had some vendors be like, Sim, you got to make more content, like video reviews and stuff. I'm like, I know, but it's so much fun. There's Cordial Cloud. Now, let's talk about the scenery, friends. So here we are. I'm going to hide the... Didn't mean to do that. I'm going to hide the nameplates here for a moment and get my notes up here about this scenery, friends. So tonight we're also, as I mentioned, debuting the Fly Too High. This is by Fly Too High rendition of KHPN. Of course, that's Westchester County Airport that we're doing this little tour of. Now, Orbx was kind enough to provide me with early access, so turn that volume down. We're with early access, so we're going to take a good look around and see how this performs. Now, KHPN is one of the busiest business aviation airports in the United States. It sits just north of New York City. It's probably why Vruden joined us tonight, making it a fantastic getaway and a gateway for the New York City area. Major hub. It's a major hub for corporate and private aviation. It's home to a lot of Gulfstreams, Challengers, Citations, Falcons. We might have to take the Falcon FA-50 out from this airport now that I have it, and other business jets. Now, it also serves scheduled regional airline traffic, so it's a nice mix of airline and business aviation. Actually, I saw a airline take off from here while I was checking it out earlier. Now, it's a great airport if you enjoy shorter Northeast routes or corporate flying. I know a lot of you like the business jets, and so that is a great thing. As you can see, it has highly detailed terminal buildings, custom FBOs, hangars, as many of them do, high-resolution PBR textures throughout the airport, very realistic taxiway markings, as you can see here, signage, pavement details, handcrafted airport buildings all around instead of relying solely on default scenery. And it actually has custom night lighting, even though we're not flying at night here. But it is a really nicely done airport. Let's go over to the main terminal here. And so, we got the business jet ramps. We've got the Million Air FBO. You can see the good texture work here on the concrete runway here for the airport. And it's just, they've done a great job with this airport. And so Fly Too High has done a good job. They actually say that this airport was optimized for smooth performance in 2024, Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's what we're doing right now. So I'll be interested to see how it holds up while we're streaming, but it does look so far to be good. Again, I'm using the 9800 X3D 4070 Ti Super for my computer. I've got 64 gigs of RAM. So it's a good test here, and it does look very, very good. Here we're going to go over to NetJets. And I actually think this is a great airport for the debut of the Vortex SC airplane because it has plenty of corporate traffic in real life, but it also is a fun place to launch from before heading out over the Hudson River into the Northeast. So, friends, that is the scenery for tonight. And again, thanks to Orbx for sending the aircraft and, of course, the scenery over to us so we can check it out tonight. Okay, with that being said, let's get back over to the airport. Let's get over to the DSD Simulations Vortex SC. And so my first impressions is, this is a brand new aerobatic aircraft. And again, it's published by Orbx, but it's developed by DSD Simulations. It's very fun to fly. We've got other aerobatic aircraft, as you all know. Our good friend Hangar Studios has an aerobatic aircraft, but we're going to focus on this one. I sent him out a chat today. I wanted to see if he would come and fly his aerobatic aircraft as we fly this one. But as you can see, it's got nice texture work, nice design in that, lots of liveries that you can have. It's got a very precise roll rate. We're going to check that out with excellent control authority. Very quick, very maneuverable. Got smooth energy management. We're going to check it out, but it should be equally enjoyable whether we're practicing competition sequences or just having fun flying it tonight, low and fast. And so the cockpit options, one of the coolest features is the ability to switch between the analog gauges here and the digital gauges here, or the all-glass cockpit. The one thing I will say about this aircraft that I don't like is that it doesn't come with any documentation. At least I didn't see any documentation that comes with it. So there is nothing about how do you switch it between the G1000 or the GTN or whatever. I can't remember what it is, to be honest. It's the glass cockpit. And how do you get the EFB up? Because you go all over here and look for click spots, and there's nothing there. But what you actually need to do is go down here, and this arrestee, if we click on that, that is where we get some of the maneuvering things like we have here. And we can just scroll through the different loops and aerobatic maneuvers. And then we can go over to configuration, and you can see there's exhaust single. We can do dual, and then the floor, that's down here. You can see through the floor, which is kind of a nice thing. So we can have a clear or solid. We can have our antenna on and off, our camera, our wheel spats, and then the pyro canisters. So, for example, if we go outside here and we look around, notice look at the shape of that wing, Bruden. Look at the shape of that wing. Nothing comes with documentation these days, exactly, CP. But if we go ahead and we take on the pyro canisters, now we can see we've got, it's like July 4th all over again. We got the pyro canisters there. The other thing we're going to take a look at is how do you switch it to the GSX? And here we got the, now you can see your autopilot. It does have an autopilot, and you have the glass cockpit. So nothing in terms of documentation, but it's super easy to do. This actually has smoke as well. So you can see here, this is where we can hit our smoke system, and we'll be checking that out once we get up to the skies here. Manual will be available shortly. Nice, Curtis Wood. Curtis, are you the developer of the aircraft? I don't know if you are. There's not a lot of videos yet on this, but Curtis, I don't know if you are the developer, but if you are the developer, welcome aboard, and thank you for being here. But I do have a lot of fun with this plane. But yeah, if the manual's coming shortly, that would be amazing, Curtis. And I wasn't even expecting the develop. I think maybe it's just another one, but I haven't seen Curtis Wood 5319, so I assume that is the developer, or at least associated with this. Just the flight model guy. Hey, man, it's great to have everybody. Welcome Curtis into chat. Good to see you, Curtis. Thank you for joining us. And I do got to say, it's a lot of fun. But it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's not hard. It's not difficult to figure out. But let's go ahead. And Curtis, if there's anything you want me to show, be sure to throw it in chat. I'm happy to show it. But here we've got the canopy, and we can close that back down. And again, this plane is a lot of fun. I like the duck over here. That's awesome. So I'm going to jump out here. Curtis, I'll say I am impressed with the flight model. I'm not just saying that because you're here, but the flight model, this I'm going to show you all when we fly this plane. It is absolutely a lot of fun to fly. And so let me continue on with some of the things like the analog and the digital I already mentioned. The nice touch is because both traditional aerobatic pilots and those who prefer a glass cockpit, if you're doing cross-country, that's always nice to have. It does have a 3-blade or a 4-blade propeller. As you can see here, we've got the 3-blade propeller, but there are 2 variations. And like I said, there's several different liveries for this plane. Optional glass floors we already looked at. And as I mentioned, the removable action cameras, the wheel spats, we have them turned on. You can see the antenna right down here is on as well. The engine cowlings can be removed to reveal a fully modeled engine. Let's check that out. So we go back inside. I think, maybe. Jump back in here. And so if I go back in, I believe if I do Control L. So if I can go back out here, and let's take a look at the engine. We can take a look at the engine. Pulls the cowlings off. Hey, Big Steve, member for 36 months. Let's give it up to Big Steve. Big Steve, thank you for that membership for 36 months. Thank you, sir. He says, hello, Sim family. But we got that's kind of a neat deal. We got the engine cowlings off, but let's look at the engine here. That is very, very nicely done. I like the scratches and the attention to detail, of course, but this thing gets up and going. I mean, like, lickety-split. I couldn't see any performance data as of yet, and that'll probably be, hopefully, as Curtis mentioned in the manual about some of the performance specs. This does have a tool. It has a tool. It has 200 knots cruising speed, so this thing gets up and going, and yeah, again, it's a delight to fly. I have only flown it a little bit. I'm going to fly it the most yet tonight. As we take this bird off and have all kinds of fun. Look at the canopy. I like how the canopy has some of the scratches and dirt and things on it. That's a nice touch as well. And as I said, a lot of good textured work, detail. I always look for, Curtis, when I'm going to fly, something to match our channel's color scheme. And, of course, we've got the red, white, and blue, and it's perfect livery for tonight. But a lot of liveries, as I mentioned. But let's go ahead and get started. Gonna jump in. Now, one of the things I'm going to go ahead and see if I'm out here. I can go see. I can't click this spot, but I think once I get the engine started, this will be removed. So the one thing I will mention is there aren't really any click spots for like chocks and that. I don't know, Curtis, if that's something that'll be coming later, but not a huge deal. I'm kind of so-so with the walk around. I think Microsoft Flight Simulator in itself has to do a better job with the click spots and stuff. For example, I know I've mentioned this before, but like when chocks are on, you click one chock. I want to be able to remove just the left chock and then the right chock, and you hit it and it removes them all. So not a huge deal, but it's a deal. But anyway, once we get this thing started, we will be good to go. So starting this aircraft is really super easy. So by the way, I am using, as I mentioned, the Moza 6. AB6 rather. Here is the overview, and here I got to get the cameras going. So I actually have the throttle over on my right. I should have it on my left, but I didn't have enough desk space to keep my camera on me. But anyway, you can see I've got the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant. Shout out to our friends over at SimPilot. This is the controls here. I've also got the Sim panel, as you can see here as well, and it is a lot of fun. I like this thing. It works very, very well, and I've got the magneto switch. You can hear that clicking through. So this is the SimPanel FlightMate, and thank you to SimPanel for sending this our way as well. All right, let's go ahead and get it started, friends. Let's do it. All right, so pretty simple. We're going to turn the music off for now. We're going to go full condition lever, full prop, and we're going to just put in a little bit of throttle. And let's go ahead and look around. All right, everything looks good. We're going to use our FlightMate to turn on the power. And I'm actually going to use the GSX here. The Garmin's going to load up here. And we're going to program our flight for tonight, friends. So we'll get that set up as it launches here. I'm going to say continue. And that's going to load up. And let's go ahead and get the plane started right now. And I'm going to open this up. All right, clear. And these guys are floating because they don't have the KHPN scenery from Orbx, so that's why they're floating. But notice over here we got the sim panel, and I'm going to go ahead and start this aircraft up. Clear. All right, here we go. Notice this thing's shaking right now. Can you see that? I should have showed that. This is actually shaking. And I'm going to get into the app for Moza, but this is their AB6. Really like it. And thing I love about it with this plane, we'll go ahead and close the canopy now. Thing I love about this plane and the Moza AB6 is you can actually feel it start to shimmy sham when you get to a point where you feel it's going to stall. The plane's going to stall. So you get that natural feedback from the aircraft. And we're going to wait for this to load up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the GTN 750. I did pre-flight, changed planes, and did another pre-flight, Rudin says. He's giving me crap, of course, why I always take so long to get going. But Rudin, give me a break, man. I got to highlight this. We've got the flight model developer in here, Curtis. And so, don't be hasty, Rudin. Don't be hasty. We're going to go to our flight plan, set origin, to KHPN. I actually, by the way, had to update this so it would work and it would link with the G3X here, and it does once I updated the PMS 50. So KHPN is Westchester, so we got that. Our destination tonight. We got some quick flights, and then we got some short flights, and then some long legs for this. So it should be a lot of fun where we can test this bird out and do some aerobatic maneuvers, at least try them. And then ME41 is where we're going to go to. So ME41, we're going to hit enter there. And then we're going to add our waypoints. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Our very first one, again, I'll put the route information down below. And you can't see that because I got the cameras in the way. So let me move those. All right, KHPN KDXR. So let's go ahead and get KDXR programmed in. Curtis says, a number of the team, including the boss man, Dan, is watching, and we're eager to get your honest thoughts. That's awesome. See, that's the thing. You never know when you might have the whole dev team. Welcome, everybody, from the dev team for this aircraft. We're glad to have you with us. That's a special treat. Don't ever expect anyone, but we got the flight crew, the developers from DSD Simulations on this Vortex SC, checking out for the first time. Welcome, fellas. Glad you're here, Dan and Curtis and the rest of you. Thanks for joining. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself too much. Of course I will. I always do. And my followers will certainly point that out. And you guys don't hold back. Let me tell you, don't hold back on me, all right? All right, so if I mistake anything when I'm talking about this, you point it out, guys, because you're the developers. I'm flying it for the first, really, essentially the first time, honestly. So very organic tonight is what I'm going to say. 44N, we're going to plug that in to the flight plan in NH40. So NH40 coming in here, NH40, and there we have it. And then to ME41. And everything looks set to go. Kiefer Burt, how's it going? Everybody in chat, welcome Kiefer Burt. Welcome to the stream. And I'm going to go down here at KDXR. It's looking good. And pressure's on. I got the developers. It was like when we were doing Flight Sim Expo. And I had a actual, Boeing 777 pilot right next to me when I was flying the PNDG 777 when they just released it. This is was in Vegas. And I was all like, I was a little bit intimidated because he was actual 777 pilot, and I'm sitting here trying to act like I know what the hell I'm doing, which clearly, mostly, I never do. But anyway, we've got this ready to go. We're going to go to map. Eagle Sky. How's it going, Eagle? Everybody give a shout out to Eagle. Move that a little closer. Tombstone's Kid says, welcome to the SimFanatic's movie night. That's a good one. That is a good one. All right, friends, so what we're going to do, I believe we're going to need to taxi. Let me check the weather really quick. And again, having the AB6 force feedback is a delight with this plane because it does give some feedback when we're about to stall and everything. So again, we've got the AB6 here from Moza, our good friends over at Moza, and we appreciate them sending this our way as well so we can test these planes out and see how they perform with the force feedback. It's a real treat. So anyway, we're going to make our way over to, I think, runway 17. And so this aircraft actually does integrate nicely with the Bravo honeycomb right here. So I'm going to put my heading on 17 because that's the runway we're going to take off from. So for situational awareness, the other thing I like is that you can see here on the GTN, it actually shows the direction we're going to be going. And so I think what we're going to do is we're going to just taxi on over, cross the taxiway and runway to get ourselves over to 17. So let me do something really quick. I'm going to load up my Navigraph charts just so I can see where the hell I'm going. Kiefer Burt says 1:55 a.m. staying up to see this. Nice, Kiefer. We appreciate you being here. I know there's a lot of people that are excited about this plane, as they should be. And I hope I do it its due justice, especially with all the devs here. I would feel like a bump on the log, if you would say, if I don't represent it adequately here. So like I said, development team, if I say anything that isn't accurate, please feel free to correct me by all means. And then let's see here. I got to get over to our runways and taxiway area here. There we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go on Charlie. and taxi on over to runway 16. It says 16. I said 17, but whatever. Let's get ourselves going. We're going to go ahead and disable the parking brake and get ourselves going. This thing has so much power. So much power, friends. Look at that. Oh, that's the other thing, the smoke. Look at the smoke going on that one. We're going to be lighting up the smoke. Look at that. We're doing some aerobatic moves already. Who is that up there? Oh, that's Cordial Cloud. Look at that. Doing the aerobatics. I love it when you guys join me. And we're going to have some fun tonight, friends. Guaranteed. There's Bats. Bats, you're not flying the C-17, right? Now, I should be doing Say Intentions. Of course, we're partnered with Brian and Say Intentions. And Brian sent a message to me and said, how did the stream last Thursday go? And I said, Brian, it went great. And thanks to Say Intentions. And I thought, Johnny Mon flying overhead right there. There he is. But I should be using Say Intentions. I get it, but we'll do. DSD Simulation. Oh, DSD's flying right with us there. Look at that. Look at that. And that's the actual developer maybe flying high. Look at this. What a treat. As I go rearing off the frickin' taxiway here. We got DSD. Look at all the smoke here, friends. This is great. Johnny Mon, watch it. Blaster Blaze. But holy crap. Maybe they can teach me. I'm not an aerobatic pilot. I actually have my private pilot's license, as many of you know in real life. Some of you will be amazed by that. But I actually am a pilot. Is he drawing a heart for us out here? No, look at those. Look at those twisty turnies. Look at that. Looking great. I love it. No, I didn't think DSD would be here tonight. Sound is insane. Sound is great. That's the other thing. Listen to the sound. Sound is amazing. Very, very nice. All right, and we can even take off just from the intersection here for runway 17 because this thing has so much power, or 16. I don't know why it says 17 in the sim, but then it says 16 here, unless I screwed up somehow, which would be the first. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the parking brake. And are we ready to fly, friends? Are we ready to go? All right, let's do this. On our way, this is going to be a short hop. We got DSD and the developers in here flying with us. And let's do this, friends. How many do we have flying with us? I better do my usual. Let's check and see. Do we have our friends coming over? There's Blaster Blaze. Let's see. We've got, usually our friends are coming over to fly with us. And let's just check really quick. There's Harry. Yeah, that sounds great, doesn't it? Listen to the sound. I wonder if DSD can get over here and I can hear, maybe they can do a flyby. It's kind of hard to see where I'm at. I'm right above my airplane. If they can do a little pass by, that would be amazing. Oliver Garrett is in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Oliver. Oliver, how do, sir? All right, here comes DSD Simulations, puff and smoke. Here they come. Yeah, listen to the sounds here. Here we go. The smoke's on. Nice. Listen to that. Look at that. That is great, DSD. Who's flying? Curtis, tell me who's flying. All right, let's go. Let's do this. I want to get up in the air because I want to fly this thing. This is fun. I'll probably crash several times tonight, Oliver. Here comes Maverick doing his thing. That's right, brother. And this thing gets up in the air like nobody's business. Here we go. Already up in the air. Pull the RPM back. And let's go inverted. This is what we're going to have. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight, friends. Woo! Look at that. I'm loving it. And I can already feel the force feedback. And if we go straight up here, I'm going to feel, and if you can see it, I'm going to feel the stick rumble. Pull the power out. And yes, friends. Woo! Look at that. And watch this. You hit the smoke right here, and smoke's on. We got to have some fun here, right? And there's actually instructions on how to do some of these performance maneuvers. A lot of fun already, having fun here. This is the night. You know, I was trying to get Hanger over here to fly with us. Captain Howdy says, SimFanatic, the big boss man is flying next to you. I know he is, man. So I feel, see, look at the stick rumble. Check this out, friends. Watch this AB6 as I go past critical angle of attack. Watch this stick. I don't know if you can see it. See it? See it shaking? Oh, man. I can feel that feedback. Oh, we're going to be like over this KHPN all night long. Let's do a flyby here as we check out the KHPN scenery from Orbx as well. And you can pick up this aircraft right now from Orbx as well. They're the publishers. Show DSD our support from the SimFan family, friends. Please show them the support. All right, I got to turn on my track IR. Let's turn on the track IR here. Hold on. Got to have the track IR on as we check out this airport. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm a big fan. What's up, Pilot Rig? What's going on? We're having some fun, brother. We got DSD, the developers here. I didn't even know they were going to join us. We got the Moza AB6 stick, and we're enjoying. Look at this. I mean, this thing just like, I can feel it when it stalls. It's kind of like when you race. It's like, it's so much help to know when you're hitting that edge, right? Edge of the envelope, TJ Turner. Does it feel like it's on rails? No, it doesn't feel like it's on rails at all. It does not. Great question. And there's DSD flying. That's awesome. Oh, look at Cordial Cloud over there. I bet I'm going to crash tonight. I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling, guys. Let's do a hammerhead. Do a hammerhead. Here we go. Here we go. Hammerhead. All right. Oh, this is more fun than I've had in a while flying. Albert Game says, I got the Top Gun at Maverick music on. That is awesome. Pilot Rick says, nice. I think I'd be a little dizzy at that roll rate. The other thing I really like about this plane is the fact that it does work with the autopilot. In fact, you can see the Honeycomb Bravo here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit nav mode. We're going to go nav, and I'm going to hit it. And then we're going to set our altitude. So the other thing I like, if you want to do cross-country flying with this, you don't just have to be flying aerobatics. You can go ahead. We're going to go 3,000 feet. And you can see the integration with the autopilot. We're going to go vertical speed. And I'm going to go ahead and climb at about, let's go about 1,000 feet per minute. And we're just going to go ahead and climb out. And so if you want to take it nice and steady, you can do that as well. And it fully integrates with everything, and it's a nice thing to have here. So we're going to go ahead and turn off the smoke. And we're going to make our way to the first airport. And again, give it up to DSD for being here. DSD, I did not think you guys would be here. What a treat. What a treat. All right. Friends, welcome to the SimFanatic family and the show. We are highlighting several things from Orbx tonight. First and foremost, it's a pleasure to have DSD Simulations in here. We're checking out their Vortex SC aerobatic aircraft in all of its glory here, and listen to these sounds. What a great plane! It's a lot of fun, and we also checked out the KHPN scenery from Orbx. Lots of fun, and I'll have to tell Orbx DSD that you hopped on the live stream tonight and joined in on the fun here, at least initially. And then we got Angel back there. Vruden the Great, how's it going, friends? It's good to see you guys. Awesome Blossom. The trailer's going to be on. I'm going to turn that off. But good to see you, Cordial Cloud, Angel, Vruden the Great, Evil Eagle Sky, Johnny Mon back there, DSD showing us how it's done. Angel 15, Blasted Blaze back there, and the rest of the group. It's so good to see you. Curtis says, glad to see you're all enjoying it. Absolutely a lot of fun. I think this is going to be a fun night. I knew as soon as I flew this just a little bit, just to be able to figure out how to start the dang thing, which wasn't hard. The biggest thing is I was trying to get the glass cockpit to show up, and I'm like, hey, Sim, don't be stupid. Just look and read the cockpit panel. My ADHD, by the way. And then I was like, oh, that's all you got to do. You hit the button, and we're good to go. But a lot of fun here flying tonight. I got to get a screenshot of you, DSD, right by me so I can post that on Discord. You guys really should join our Discord server. We'd love to have you there. We have a lot of developers that join us, and it's always fun to have the developers. A lot of vendors and developers join us in Discord. Even join us, since DSD development team are here having fun with us tonight. I do want to extend, we do have on the first Saturday of every month, we do a fly-in. We get into Discord voice. If you guys ever want to do a chat, a voice chat, talk about some features, things that you did on development, I always like to interview our developers and our vendors. I certainly would welcome you to reach out to me, and I'd be more than happy to have you in Discord voice if you want. There you go. And definitely would love to have the opportunity to talk to you guys. But this is pretty cool. I got to get a screenshot of that. I'm going to post that in Discord right now in our Discord server. And we've got the, let me see here. We've got the multimedia section. So I'm going to drop that in multimedia. We've got too many damn channels here. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But let me get that in here and drop it in. Because it is a lot of fun to see these pictures. What we share in Discord, always. Here we go. Multimedia post. I'm posting it now. And DSD, do you have a Discord server? Put it in. You can't link it in chat, I guess. But if you do, let me know what it is, and we'll post it in Discord chat. Oh, and look at Vruden. Vruden's even flying something other than the F-14, or are you flying an F-14? Kiefer Burt says, yeah, the DSD team are British, 2 a.m. and flying aerobatics, so fair play to them. Oh, they're British. Are British. Well, good day. Good day, chaps. It's good to see ya. Let's go ahead and see how far we have until our first touch and go of the evening. Of course, we're going to have our landing challenges, guys and gals. We're going to have our landing challenge. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put on the alternator. I forgot to put on the alternator. That's why that went out. And so that was just a test. I meant to do that, right, to make sure the battery is also simulated. And as you can see, it is, because I didn't have the alternator. Stupid! I left the alternator off. Guess I left the nav lights off, too. We'll get those on. Strobes. I was so anxious to get up in the air. Oh, and this thing's cleared out. Damn it. Oh, no. I lost all my... That's okay. We're going to land at KDXR, and then I can get everything programmed back in. LRM is already running. I do like the fact that it did that, though, guys. What do we have for the runway here? I think we want to land on runway. Let me get my sheet up here. I can't believe I forgot to turn... Actually, I can't believe it. I forgot to turn off the alternator. KDXR is run 17. Runway 8, Bats? Look down, he says. Look down, down, down to Chinatown. All right, let's go ahead and disable the autopilot. There it is. We'll follow Vruden in. There are no flaps on this bird, obviously. So I'm going to side slip it right now, bleed off some of that energy. And the modeling for the side slip is done very nicely. So I'm actually, even though it's supposed to be a touch and go here, I'm going to do a full stop so I can program my flight plan back in here. What should be the landing speed since we have DSD? About 60 knots, maybe? I can feel the wind. 70 to 74. Okay, well, I'm way low. Yeah, I'm not so bad, I guess. All right, here we go. And I'm gonna feel the... There we go. Not so bad for my first landing. Well, actually, technically, that's my second landing. A little off the center line, but I can feel the rumble. You can see this AB6 rumbling, but I'm going to go ahead and pull off here. Bada, says Curtis. Bada, bada. I'm just going to pull off here really quick just so I can, right behind, who's in front of me? Turn and Burn's in front of me. Just going to pull off here for a moment, friends, and get my flight management computer or GPS set up because I forgot my alternator. And as you can see, there's Angel. As you can see, that is fully simulated as well for the alternator and battery. So the battery, I drained it and everything went out as it should in real life. Let's go ahead. I'm going to stop right in the taxiway here, get my parking brake on, and then I'm going to get this programmed. Okay, back to brass tacks here. So we're at KDXR, so let's go back to our flight plan, and we're going to say KD. I like that it cleared this out, because some aircraft don't clear this out. So that's actually pretty impressive. The flight plan I'm talking about. ME41 is going to be our destination. We'll get that programmed in. 44N. I should be good now, guys, I think. Embarrassing. If Maple was here, he'd say, embarrassing, Sim. NH40 for another waypoint. And we should be probably good to go. I think we are. And let's look here. 44N. And I believe that is the next airport. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back up in the air, friends. Let's get in the back of the air, captains. DSD Simulations says, fun to have a quick flyabout. Thanks for featuring the aircraft. DSD, let's give it up to DSD, friends. Give them some love in chat. Give them some love. Appreciate you guys being here. Come check out the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Do a like, DSD and the development team, and we hopefully will see you in the skies again. Blue skies, friends. Thanks for joining Curtis and the rest. A lot of fun, this aircraft. There's Cordial Cloud, Turn and Burn. We don't even need that much roads where we're going. We don't need roads. It's almost a VTOL aircraft as quick as it gets off the ground. Blaster Blaze going off there. All right, Turn and Burn, I'm ready when you are, buddy. Blue skies, DSD, thanks for joining us again. Curtis says, have you tried a front flip yet? I have not. Well, not on purpose. Not on purpose. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Delgam, what's up? Del, you just missed the developers joined us for the inaugural flight of this aircraft. Lots of fun, Del. All right, here we go. Or maybe you caught him, Delt. Woo! That's dangerous. The track IR back on. There comes Bats in the C-17. This is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I love how the AB6, I still love the fact that I can feel when this aircraft is about to stall. All right, let's get this show on the road, friends. Let's start the smoke. God, I love the fact that this thing runs. Oh, this is fun. Down. So let me go ahead and get this over online again. I can talk a little bit more about the aircraft. And again, I like the fact that the autopilot does work. All right, let's talk. Let's get down to brass tacks, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, right now you can pick this aircraft up for essentially about $26.50, $26.50 USD, and I gotta say, so far, if you like aerobatic aircraft, this is definitely worth that price. It's a lot of fun. This has got to be like probably one of the more fun aircraft. I know there's a lot of fun ones we have out there, but man, this one's so far, I've been very, very, very impressed with this. Let's level out here, altitude. And we can kick off the smoke. Look at, we can see underneath. We can even see the smoke flying right through there. Our panel. Pilot Rick says, how fast can you get that plane moving? Well, it has a natural cruise speed of 200 knots there, Pilot Rick. But so Curtis, he worked on the flight model. Good job on the flight model, Curtis. But there's a manual coming out, and so we'll look forward to that. Maybe that'll have some more of the performance specs, like the max altitude, the actual maximum speed, the range, and all that sort of thing. Because I couldn't find that out there yet. But it sounds like it's coming, right, Curtis? If you're still here, Curtis. But yeah, Curtis is still here. Curtis says, thanks, countless 1 a.m. Nice. So, Curtis, since you're still here, like about approximately, if you can tell us, 220 knots VNE. Nice. Okay. Very nice. That's good information. 220. That was pretty cool that DSD came and joined us. Who was that? Was that the boss? You said that was the boss. Was that the lead developer, Curtis, that was flying with us? Showing off the aerobatic moves, because he's certainly better than I am. I'm not an aerobatic pilot. I can throw the cross controls in like anybody, but a lot of this plane so far is... And you saw me, I buttered, Curtis saw me, I buttered the first one. Curtis says correct. Curtis, are you guys ever going to go to Flight Sim Expo? If you do... You need to look us up. We've got the biggest showing, I think, and even Blue Games will say it. Representative. We're not the most popular by any means, but I think for the showing of people there being with the channel, we've got one of the bigger showings. And if you make it to Flight Sim Expo or Sim Gaming Expo in Chicago in September, we'd love to meet you in person. Probably have to pay a little airfare to get there, I'm sure. All right, we got 3.5 minutes to our next destination. The next destination, let me get my sheet up here. Been doing a horrible job because I've been having too much fun flying this thing. That's a good thing. We got runway 1735, about 3,800 feet long. It's asphalt. And this will be the first landing challenge of tonight, friends. The first landing challenge. Can I do it? Can I do it? I don't think so. Going to start descending here. Test pilot N911 says, I think it was Curtis that did the double knife edge with me. That's awesome. Are you having fun tonight at 9/11? I bet you are, brother. I bet you are. How many of you have the Moza AB6? Dan was flying. Oh, yeah, Dan is the boss. You said that. Sorry, Curtis. One thing you're going to learn about me, my memory has a half-life of about 2 seconds, my friend. About 2 seconds. Test pilot N911 says, "Ma, kind of flying." No retractable gear, exactly. Yeah, that's okay. It's all good, Curtis says. Let's get the sound up. That sound. Curtis, are these custom sounds for the aircraft? One thing I notice when I go from outside of the cockpit, and this is not a, I'm not coming down, it's not a ridicule, but when I go into the cockpit from outside, the volume's loud and then it kind of softens. Like this. You hear this? Then it kind of softens a little bit. I'm just going to see, because there's a volume up and down over here, like there would be a headset mode or whatnot. And then we can have the config, that brings that up. Oh, no, that's a cowling. I don't think I want to take the cowling off mid-flight. Whoops. Runway 35. Got it. Got it, Bats. Straight ahead then, right, Bats? We're flying almost 35 right now. We're at 342. Thank you, Bats. Correct. Recorded from Real World Extra 33LX mixed by Echo 19. Nice. Nice. I like it a lot. All right, let's go ahead and turn off the autopilot. Yeah, that's what it's called. Get the control cameras back on. What I like is, like, watch the slipstream. The modeling is done good. So Curtis is here because if I do a slipstream, and that's one of my favorite maneuvers, I have too much speed, I'm going to go full right rudder, and I'm going to go ahead and just bleed that airspeed off. And you notice that the airspeed's dropping like a rock. I like that. So that's one of the things, Curtis, I usually do with the new aircraft is I test like different characteristics of the flight model by doing a side slip to a landing, some stall maneuvers, power on, power off stalls, as you do in a real plane. And that'll right away tell me, hey, has there been some good effort put into the flight model? And so far, Curtis, I think you've done a great job with the flight model, buddy. All right, here's 3.5. Test pilot says, I was once a box watcher. We got the Flight Sim Mods, Flight Sim Mods trim wheel. This is a full stop, by the way. And if I remember, Curtis said 70 to 74 knots. I got this big-ass tree right here. Probably will hit it. Easy peasy. All right, right up here, we're going to go ahead and exit the runway. Got a little bit of a hill here. Go over by Bats. Look at the barn. That's kind of cool. That's pretty sweet. All right, I'm going to go to drone view, get the parking brake set. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the parking brake set. Very good characteristics. I couldn't agree more. All right, let's watch our friends come in here. I'm going to go over to Bats, and let's watch you guys come in. Who is going to win landing challenge number 1 for tonight's stream? As always, we do landing challenges every time. I want to check out the pyrotechnics, Curtis. You got to tell me, what do I do to set them off? All right, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my ugly mug as we watch Angel, oh God, go right through the trees. Nice. Nice, Angel. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. Doing a grass landing on the side of the runway, which is fine. All right, comes Dreamclaw and Blaster Blaze. Coming in at the same time. Blaster Blaze right now just has a cockpit. I don't see Dreamclaw's landing gear, but I'm sure it's down. Yep, it's there. All right, here comes Cordial Cloud. Nope, here comes Blaster Blaze. Oh, shit. Oh! Did you hit the ground and pop back up? All right, here comes Cordial. That's looking good. I think Cordial might have it. Nicely done, Cordial Cloud. My goodness. And 911's just teasing us. Who is that? That's Maddie B, not Matey. That would be awesome to see the pyros. Curtis, let me know how I do the pyros. I know I gotta put them on the plane, but I don't know how to fire them off. That's probably coming in the documentation. Coming soon. Curtis, when can we expect a manual? Don't wait for the manual, by the way, friends. DSD's comment above. Okay. Beacon lights for your pyros. You need to have the canisters loaded. Okay, got it. Thank you. And I actually have a beacon mounted on my SimFanatic flight mate. So perfect, Curtis. Thank you. Tomorrow, hopefully. Wow, awesome. How long is it going to take Vruden to get here? You know, as much crap as he gives me, I should give him crap for like, come on, Vruden, while we're young. Pilot Rick says, someone clean up the runway. It's slippery. There you go. Here comes Angel. All right, here comes N911. N911's just going to tease us again, I bet. Oh boy, look at him. Nice. Here comes Vruden. Friends, if you haven't smashed the like button yet, please do so, and subscribe if you haven't. Show the support for the channel, and check out DSD. If somebody type in !aircraft, it'll take you to the aircraft page from Orbx. Somebody type in !aircraft. Dripping butter. Oh, come on, Vruden, don't be coy. You got to land this thing, buddy. Here he comes. Thank you, Keeper. There it is, Orbx DSD Simulations. You can pick up the aircraft today, $26.50 US. Show your support for DSD. This plane, I will promise you, you're not gonna be disappointed. It's a lot of fun. All right, here comes Vruden. Little squeaky wheels there, no problem. Comes Angel. Oh, Angel! Jeez! Okay, I think we're ready. All right, let me first get the pyros on. So if you look over here on the outside, you're not going to see the pyros on here. Now we're going to go ahead and do 4th of July. And if I go, I think I got to go here, hit this, Arresti, and pyro canisters. And there we go. It's 4th of July, friends. Right now, it's 4th of July. All right. All right, we're ready. I think I'm ready, Curtis. All right, here we go. I got a taxi. Original Happy is landing. Oh. Didn't we already get him? I thought I got him already. Okay, we'll get Original Happy first. I thought he already landed, but I guess not. Oh, Original Happy says, well, Bats will watch you, buddy. Leave no sim fan behind, as we say. Look at that. I love the barn right there. That is awesome. Can I get to the runway over here? Yeah, I think I can. Having the Moza stick makes this plane even more fun. I couldn't agree more with you, Pilot Reg. Change the time to dusk. Got it. Original Happy, how far out are you? I like that biplane, Angel. All right, here we go. Love it. Whoa. A little too aggressive, Sim. Johnny. I got your original Vruden. All right, at this point, we are going to go ahead and climb up to, let me check. We're going to go ahead and climb up to 5,500 feet. So we're going to go ahead and dial this in. 5,500. Pull that prop out. I don't want to burn up the engine. 5,500. Vertical speed. Let's go about 1,000 feet per minute. And here we go, friends. Having a lot of fun with this plane debut. Again, we are checking out, friends, tonight the brand new aerobatic airplane released by our friends over at DSD Simulations. This, friends, is the Vortex SC. Type in exclamation aircraft if you want to have some aerobatic fun. Go give some support to DSD if you would. It's a lot of fun. We had the lead developer in. We had the whole development team tonight. Wasn't even planning on it, and they jumped in. Was that because of you, Curtis? Did you go, hey, guys, jump in. There's a stream going on right now of our plane. That's awesome, man. Curtis says, pretty much. That's awesome. I appreciate you doing that. Curtis, what is the range of this aircraft with full fuel, approximately? Do you know? Thank you, Captain Audi. There you go. Captain Audi put it in the exclamation aircraft. Go check that out. That sound right there when we go on the side. I like that sound. And Curtis, once we get up to our cruise altitude of 5,500 feet, I'll go ahead and do the pyrotechnics. We got the right here, the DSD, ready to launch some of those babies. Again, I want to talk while we're getting up to cruise. Again, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. This has a 3-blade or 4-blade propeller. Curtis, since we have you and you worked on the flight model, tell us what the difference is between the 3-blade and the 4-blade propeller for those of us that are wondering. Gotta believe it's a performance thing, but what's the difference in dynamics between the 3-blade prop and the 4-blade prop? If you would be so kind. Got to take advantage of Curtis being here, guys. I'll grab the range for you. Looking forward to the pyros. Oh, thank you. Always the benefit of being here on the SimFanatic channel, because once in a while we'll have the developers drop in like we have tonight with Curtis Wood 5319. Let's give it up to Curtis in chat. Give him some blue skies. Give him some blue skies emojis, guys that have a membership. Let's give him some orange whips right there for joining tonight. Great to have you, Curtis. Hopefully you can join our Discord. Come fly with us sometime, man. We'd love to have you be part of the SimFan family, brother. Thank you, Mads. Thank you, Test Pilot. Thank you, Rick. He joined Discord. Okay, thanks, Mads. I'm going to go welcome him. For those of you who are in our Discord server, go to the arrivals and give him a big thumbs up. Maybe you joined before and I missed. Oh, I got a bunch of them. I got to do a welcome to our Discord server. Thank you, Mads, for mentioning it. way, type in exclamation Moza. If you would, Captain Howdy, or anyone, type in exclamation Moza. Check out that AB6. I'm actually liking this more and more the more I use it. I love the AY210. By the way, I'm going to be talking about the AY90. The embargo lifts July 23rd, I think. Why is it exclamation girl? There it is. Moza AY210 force feedback yoke bundle or the AB6 and soon to be AY90. I cannot wait to tell you guys about the AY90 when that embargo lifts. I know I gave some teasers on it. Got about 34 minutes to our next landing challenge. Curtis says, so main difference between the 3 and 4 blade or noise abatement, thrust, and drag. There you go. Bruden says, okay, I had to bail on the flight. I did 2 legs. We appreciate it, Bruden. Blue skies, Bruden. Bruden, by the way, before you leave, look at the shape of that wing. Look at the shape of that wing, Bruden. Curtis is going, what? Inside joke, Curtis. It's from the movie Fletch. We always got to do that. Look at the shape of that wing. Blue skies, Bruden. Everybody give a blue skies to Bruden. Thanks for joining, Bruden. Good to see you, brother. I hope I can see you in person again like we did in Providence. Good to see you, man. Can't wait to have another drink with you, Bruden. Yeah, don't tell me my business, boy. Just checking the luggage. That window's got a tremendous buildup of filth muck. Curtis says range can be anywhere between 426 nautical miles and 632, all dependent on the speed, altitude, and that jazz. Yeah. Thank you, Curtis. That's helpful. Thank you. There you go, Bats. Curtis says Lawn Dart is part of the squad indeed. Awesome. All right, let's, oh, low fuel. Already burned up all our fuel. Let's see if I can cheat. We got plenty of fuel, 36%. Let me trim. Pull out the mixture a little bit. So we're just, right now, what I'm going to do, like you would with any natural aspirating engine, you're just going to pull this out until you see the RPMs go down a bit. And then put it up a little bit. Check the EGT, yeah. Oh, that's actually the center tank. All right, we're at 5,000 feet, or sorry, we are at 5,500 feet. Let's go ahead and turn the lights down low. Now go ahead and turn on the beacon. There, look at. That's awesome. Look at that. So you just flip the beacon on and off, and it does the pyro. That's pretty cool, Curtis. Nice. Well, we got to do a performance maneuver now, don't we? All right, here we go. Smoke on. And let's go ahead and turn on the pyro beacon. And here we go. Autopilot off. That's cool. Nice touch. I love the smoke. He looks like he got shot. Curtis says, nicely done. Thank you, Curtis, because I was wondering how you turn those on. That's awesome. Curtis says, so if you're using our custom pilot models, one is my face 3D scanned and the other is of Melanie Astel's world champion aerobatic pilot. Nice, nice. That's cool, brother. That's cool. Well, welcome everybody to the live stream. We're having some fun with the new DSD aircraft here. It's a lot of fun. The Vortex SC from DSD Simulations. We got another landing challenge coming up here in about 30 minutes. Pretty plain, too. I love this livery. Bruton says, I have to say in MSFS, VR has improved significantly. Yes. So we actually still have the Pimax. I got to do more videos, Bruton, with the Pimax VR headset. The only thing I don't like about it is I can't see all my controls. All right, friends, I am going to take a quick, short break. I'll be right back. Got to say hi to Mrs. SimFanatic. Take a bio whip. I got to do a bio whip, friends. I mean, let's just face it, nature calls at times. And I'll be right back. Again, thank you to DSD and Curtis for joining us tonight. Thank you all for joining us, as always, friends. I'll be right back in about 6 or 7 minutes for some more fun with this thing. Yeah! All right, be right back. All right, friends, thanks for sticking around. That's a shot right there. I got to get that for Discord. That's awesome. There we go. Post that. Nice. All right, we got about 15 minutes to the next traffic right there. All right, friends, back with you, SimFanatic and the SimFan family. It is good to see you. Happy Saturday night. Again, we are checking out the DSD Vortex SC. And earlier we checked out the KHPN scenery that was released a couple weeks ago from Orbx. Great scenery as well. And I'm going to do my best to not run out of fuel. Elric back there, Dream Claw, it's good to see you. We got Blaster Blaze up ahead, Johnny Mon over there. We got Curtis from DSD doing the flight model. Amazing. Guys, remind me to grab some fuel once we land here at our next destination. As we get to... Let me look here. We are going to be approaching Eagle's Nest here. NH40. Runway 4, says Bats. Runway 4. All right, Bats. We'll get that dialed in. That's pretty much a straight in almost. Oh, runway 14. Okay, no problem. No problem. 14. It's going to coast in. Probably. Leave it to me. Leave it to Beaver. Yeah, and I think I just ran out of fuel. Might need to switch tanks. Oh, this is the, good point. This is the tank, right? Is this the tank? The switch tanks right here? I think that's my tank. Yep. Thank you, Curtis. Got it, brother. See, I am not well versed in this plane for sure, right, brothers? That's typical. Ha! Actually, Vruden, I can't believe I figured that out so quickly. I figured that had to be what the lever was for. I didn't know for sure. Thank you, Curtis. Hanger Studios is in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Hanger. Hanger, we had the developers. We have one of the developers from that did the flight model on this. And we did it, buddy. We were doing all kinds of aerobatic maneuvers, but we'll do it because you're here. Here we got the smoke system as well. Check this out, Hanger. And then we're gonna do the pyro. We'll turn it to a little bit darker, and here we go. Here, check this out. Hanger Studios, of course, does development as well. And there we go. And autopilot is off, and here we go, Hanger. Holy crap, look at this. Just for you, Hanger. And the pyrotechnics are by the beacon. And we got more where that came from. No blackouts. Right, Pilot Hanger says, nice. A lot of fun to fly. And now we're off course, says CP. Yes, of course. We'll be right back with you, CP. CP 65. Super D is way too slow for this flight. It's a long flight. Indeed. Hey, look at that, Curtis. Hangar Studios. Curtis says Super D is awesome, though. How about that? From one developer to another. How about that? That's what I love about this community. Everybody supports one another. Love it. Yeah, the Super Decathlon is a lot of fun. And we've had Hanger Curtis on here multiple times. He's a good friend of our channel. He's done several liveries for our channel with the Super Decathlon and others. So everybody welcome Hanger Studios in the house. I reached out to Hanger. I'm like, hey, dude, you should bring the Super Decathlon in and fly with us tonight because we're going to be doing aerobatics. And but you're right, Hanger, the speed is a factor. Oh, the bubble canopy is great in VR. Yes, Bruden, nice point. There's Original Happy over there. Curtis says, Bats asked, any planes for you guys going to the next, or plans? Planes or plans is there, Bats? Love the sound. Sound incredible. Not to be redundant. About 8 minutes to the next landing challenge here. Is it Vegas? It is Vegas. It's Las Vegas, just like Pilot Rick said right there. Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Here's a new song, John. Did you catch this, John, at the beginning? This is courtesy of Swerve.
Let's go fly.
Johnny is busy hand flying. You know, with this kind of music, you just got to kick it in. Here we go. Let's do this again. Some more aerobatic fun.
Got 1,000 co-pilots everywhere. Somebody's calling, check your trim. Another says, don't forget the wind. Moza
Oh, God. Oh, no, 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 no.
Somebody spots another route. Hey, Cap, I think you're drifting south.
Oh. It wouldn't be a stream if we didn't do that. One too many stunts.
Everybody else close enough. Every land, every mile.
There's SimFanatic in the freaking trees, Dad.
The whole crew smile. No backseat, no big egos.
They're never looking.
Chasing blue horizons, blue skies, friend.
SimFanatic 01 Vortex SC. Oh no! That's how you do it, Sim, right, Pilot Rick?
Oh,
that's in the trees.
Anybody got my 6? Turn 270, that'll fix it. One calls traffic, one calls weather. Somehow we always get there together.
That's okay.
From little cups to caravans. Every flight starts with helping hands.
Yes. I failed at the recovery. And feature Beetle. Call this number. Check your ego at the door, friends, right? Check your ego. Well, there you go. Don't think you're going to get out of those twists and turns there for free, friends. Spin recovery is right in 911. Thank God Hanger left. LRM didn't register it? No way. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, man. It would not be a complete stream if SimFanatic didn't mess up, right? Oh, we gotta have some fun, right, friends? We gotta have some fun. I broke it again. You got that right, CB. I broke it.
But the switches feel right and the mag switch sings like a tiny plastic orchestra of expensive things. Community rolling on runway lights. One more.
Where did all the gamer oh, there the gamer tags are.
Someone's asking how to flap.
Rude says, shame on you.
Blue skies, paint across the screen. SimFanatic, flying through the air.
Oh, I saw it. Been a while since I made a GIF. Oh, gosh. Hey, Mustang 302, what's up, brother? That was a touch and go, says Rudin.
Product review with a turbulence grin. This yoke feels heavy,
Thank God for
but I
slew,
think
if you know what I
that's a
mean,
win.
right?
Flight sim news breaking mid-final turn while my landing rate makes the virtual tires burn. Live stream chaos, someone's taxiing backwards. Another viewer just spawned in without fraps, or I try to stay calm, keep it all in control while a barren
right, we're getting close to our landing challenge number 2. Bruton says, that's how I took off twice. All right, so we're going to be 1-4, runway 1-4, friends. 1-4, the runway is 2,735 feet, asphalt. Elevation 973, so figure 1,000 feet. We're going to set our altitude to 1,500. Too high, too fast, yes. You got that right, Bruton. All right, here we go. Autopilot off. This is a standard approach, by the way. Gumps check, yes. Full, undercarriage, make sure full, props set. The last landing challenge is going to be amazing. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I landed too early there. I give it a 6. I'll take that, Broden. I'll take it. Johnny's down. John's down. Is everybody down? Pruden is better than mine. Look at everybody. That is awesome. Look at this. We've got Corcher Cloud, Elric, Angel, Blaster Blaze, Dream Claw, Original Happy, Turn to Burn, myself, and then, of course, Bats and Johnny over here. CP gave me an 8 out of 10. I'll take it, CP. All right, so here's the thing, friends. This last runway, get yourselves ready. That's going to be a little bit of a distance here. We're going to end the night with about a 45-minute jaunt here. And the runway, the runway length is only 868 feet. Yes, 868 feet. So be on your game. I don't think you're going to be able to land on that, Bats. Could need some arresting gear, yeah. Not out of fuel, Gruden. I just flipped the thing off by accident. Look at Bats pulling the C-17 out on this little runway. Ridiculous. All right. Look at everybody coming in. I love it. All right, this next route, this next leg, I think is 3,000 feet. Dial it in, friends, 3,000. So we're going to dial in 3,000 on our Honeycomb Bravo here. All right, let's do this. Oh, Nelly. What a fun plane. What a fun plane to fly. I got the screenshot, John, for sure. I got it, buddy. I got it. All right, nav mode, vertical speed, autopilot. Woo! Blaster Blaze, Bats back there, Angel, Big Steve, Turn and Burn, Original Happy. It's good to be flying with all of you guys. 210 for the takeoff. Wasn't that bad, CB? Was it? Maybe it was. For some reason, I relaxed when he turned on the autopilot. I know, right? Me too, Bruton, me too. CP says, just kidding. CP, when are we going to get you in here flying? We need to get you in here flying, brother. For sure. Is the music too loud, guys? Let me know if the volume's too loud. Actually, I figured something out. I got with my mixer, I got some things figured out from the last stream when we were doing Say Intentions. There was something that was 2 audio feeds from Flight Simulator that I didn't realize were happening, and I got it sorted out and fixed. So hopefully it's sounding better. There we go. Bat says, after everyone lands and I judge, I'll take off and you can watch me land. Happy to watch that, Bats. All right, we're on our last leg. We got about 40 minutes, 39 minutes. You have the YouTube volume at 50%? Okay. Original happy, hell yeah, Bats. Let's talk a little bit again about the plane from DSD Simulations. If somebody would drop in an exclamation aircraft, check it out. It's available now on Orbx's site for $26.50 US. Now let's talk about the flight model. Custom flight model designed specifically for unlimited aerobatics. We had Curtis in here. We had the whole development team in here earlier for the start. Fast, precise roll rate with excellent control authority, I'd agree. Focuses on smooth energy management, making vertical maneuvers and precision flying feel natural. So really, friends, it should be equally enjoyable whether you're practicing competition sequences or just having fun like we're doing tonight. Flying low and fast or high and fast and end up in the brush like I did. Embarrassing. Oh my gosh. That was me a little bit ago. Embarrassing, as somebody would say. Oh, you got that right, Turn and Burn. Turn and Burn says, whipping some shitties in the sky, always a great time. Absolutely, absolutely. Nicely said. So how's everybody enjoying the weekend? Hopefully you're all having a great weekend. It's always a blast flying with you guys on a Saturday and a Wednesday as we usually fly. Usually we're doing commercial flying Wednesday nights, whether it's with the Phoenix A320, 319, 321, PMDG 737NG line, 777, the iFly Max 8. Heck, we even did the FA50. Good evening, the Grumpy Gamers in the house. How's it going, Grumpy? Grumpy, we're checking out the new released aerobatic plane, man. The DSD Simulations Vortex SC. It's been a lot of fun tonight. I crashed. I crashed. I knew it had happened, Howdy. Who, me? Never, never. Thank you. What would you guys like to see me fly next during a general aviation flight? Put it in chat. Tell me what you would like to see me fly. What would be the aircraft of your choice, friends, you want to see fly next? Evo Sky says dropping down from flight level 220. Obviously not with us. The Cessna 152. That sounds like a blast. The A6. A helicopter. Oh, we need to do another rotorcraft. You're right, test pilot. We haven't done one of those in a while. Maybe we could do that. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Johnny Mon says super decathlon. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done that one, isn't it, John? Matey, what's up? MD-11 long haul. MH60 says howdy. I told Hanger Johnny to get his butt in here and fly the decathlon. There's Turn and Burn. Hey, Angel says long easy. Yeah, John, MD-11's not quite a GA. We could try to make it, though. I don't think the C-17 is a GA aircraft either, Johnny, but Bat certainly thinks it is. Huh. Long Easy is a good one. What is a Long Easy? I'm not even sure which one that is. Let me look it up. That's the India Fox Echo. Oh, okay. I don't have that one. Yeah, Rutan Kit plane. I see it. Is that a fun one? It looks interesting. I'll have to put that one down in the nose, Angels, and Turn and Burn. John Denver died in one? Really? That was the aircraft he died in? I didn't even realize that. MH60 is a fun helicopter and has autopilot, I believe. Oh, nice. We probably should do a poll, shouldn't we, Howdy? All right, friends, we're on our last leg of the night. As Bats pulled up the flight plan there, we are going from NH40 to ME41. So we're actually flying from Eagle's Nest to Witherspoons. Oh, he ran out of gas. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, Vruden says, I agree with SimFanatic. The stream is on its last leg. Nice one. Didn't see the airport at first? Captain Nowdy, I can almost feel my dino nuggets cooking. Yeah, Turn and Burn. I thought this would be a great flight plan. BG fries in 2 months is right, Bads. Absolutely. Yum, yum. Right, 30 minutes to destination, friends. Bruton says, I worry when I can't see any name tags in front of me. I know, right? During the day this time, Bat says. Test Pilot says we should have done Oshkosh Air Show. We should have. Not at 1 a.m. in the morning. I said hi to the trees. Well, I think it's about time to do another aerobatic remove in this beauty. What do y'all think? Here we go. Turn on the smoke. All right, here we go. Another loop-de-loop. Easy peasy. This thing is smooth. Feel that. Let's go ahead and stall it out. Watch this controller. Watch this thing. See, it's vibrating. Here comes the spin. There it is. There it is, Bruton. There, I got it out. Smoke off. There, Osh is not good. SimFanatic, hey, bro. Hey, everyone. Tony Beto, the cruiser. Let's give it up to Tony. Gotta have some fun. Tony, we're checking out the DSD Vortex SC. It is a frick ton of fun, man. A lot of fun. We had the developers in here earlier. Can we fly the plane now? He's lost again. Yeah, this plane's a lot of fun. Bruton, you should pick this plane up, buddy. Turn and burn, I love that view right there. Bruton says, I bought a lot of planes I'd never fly. I know the feeling, Bruton. Me too, man. I need to DL the F-35B. Download it. Okay. You know, some of the things I love about this plane, it's actually really easy to fly, even though I crashed it today. But it is actually easy to perform these aerobatic maneuvers, like it says in the documentation, and it's very smooth. Like, even to do the loops and the rolls, very, very smooth. Bats did it again. He stopped before the trees. What do you mean? Again, I want to do a shout out to DSD Simulations, the whole crew. They came in here earlier tonight. Curtis, thank you for joining us tonight. Worked on the flight model for this. Shout out to our good friends over at Moza. Thank you, Moza, for sending the AB6. I'll tell you what, flying this plane with the AB6 adds another level, another dimension of immersion. And definitely to our partners at Orbx, sending this to the KHPN scenery. And also SimFanatic for sending us the Flight Mate control panel. That is awesome. You know, the one thing about it is, like, I'm not, to be honest, I'm not really big into aerobatic aircraft, as many of you know. I typically like the GA planes for recreational or the commercial aircraft. Do very little in aerobatic planes. But, you know, having DSD Simulations and Orbx sending this over, I gotta tell you, it's... even though I don't normally like aerobatic aircraft, I would actually really, really consider picking this up, even if it wasn't gifted to me. And I have to be honest, I got it gifted to me, so I didn't pay for this. But now that I've flown it, I definitely would consider buying this, even though I'm not into aerobatic flying. This plane's been a lot of fun. It's super responsive. And yeah, I definitely would buy this plane just because it is a lot of fun. Even though I don't do a lot of conventional landing gear aircraft, as many of you know, or aerobatic airplanes, this plane's been a freaking blast to fly. You know, for what that's worth, yeah, it's a fun plane, no doubt about it. The flight model, actually, somebody asked if it feels like I'm flying on rails, Gold Blaster Blaze. It doesn't. It does not feel at all like I'm flying on rails. And, no, it's so much fun. I knew this night would be a blast, friends. I knew this would be an absolute blast tonight because we don't do a lot of aerobatic flights. And it's kind of fun to mix some of this stuff in, right? I'm more of the guy that would like to do the Duke aircraft or the TBM 850, but this has been a shit ton of fun. Turn and Burn says the one aerobatic aircraft I'd really like is the Pitts Model 12. That one's, I think I might have that one, Turn and Burn. So some of the things I think they need to work on, there's very few, honestly, that I mean, this feels like a very polished plane, to be honest, for it just coming out. They definitely need an owner's manual. They need a manual to, I mean, even if it's just an easy, like, get started, jump in, there is no checklist. So, for example, if I go in here and I do a tab, and we go to aircraft and go to checklist, there's nothing there. That always kind of disappoints me. I think that a checklist should be something that is included with the payware version of an aircraft. I don't mind it when it's a freeware aircraft, but a payware aircraft, I think there should be a built-in checklist that does the eye movement right to where you need to go. It's not a huge deal to me, but I still feel like if you're buying an aircraft, and this is not a dig by any means on this plane, but one of the things I think, if you're doing a payware version of an aircraft, especially people that are not familiar with a particular plane, I like it when the developers take the extra time to do an actual checklist and do the little eye thing where you zero in on what you need to click, what you need to set. And fortunately for this plane, it's super easy to get started. I don't know if they really need a checklist, so to say, but it still would be nice. I'd still like to see that included. And as I mentioned, even a quick owner's manual. But as Curtis said, the guy that was in here that did the flight model, he said there's a manual coming out tomorrow. And I think that's good. I would like to see him do a checklist, an in-sim checklist for this aircraft. Those are the few things that I look at. When I'm buying a plane or I'm reviewing a plane, I look for those things. The other thing is, I didn't show that at the beginning, but you can walk through this plane. And that's, again, not a big deal, but I think there's a few things that can be done in terms of, like, you can do the little click spots when you're doing the walk around. You can't walk through the plane. You know, when you're in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and everything is compatible with 2024, those are some of the few things when there's payware aircraft that I would like to see. And I would hope that DSD would do that. They asked for some feedback, and so these are the very few critiques of this plane, and they're minor. They're absolutely minor. I'd rather see the flight model be spot on, which I think this plane is. I like the handling. I like the liveries. I like the modeling of the plane. I'd rather see the time spent by the developers on those things, but still, I think if you want a full polished airplane, a few of the other things that I just mentioned, I would like to see that. I would hope that DSD would maybe do that. But regardless, those are very minor critiques of this plane. And by no means would that keep me from buying the plane. I think it's better than a lot of planes that are payware. Not as good as a lot of planes that are payware. But, you know, they asked for my feedback. You all asked for my feedback. Those are a few things that I would just mention, but man, this plane handles well. It does not feel like you're flying on rails, and I do think it is very well done, especially for it being published and just out. Curtis is still here. He said, had to check out for a bit. Signing off for now. It's nearly 4 a.m. here. We'll look at the checklist. The walk around will likely come with the native version. Awesome. Catch you later. Hey, Curtis, thank you so much, man. And again, those are not serious major criticisms, but you know, I'm going to tell my friends and all of you and the developers what I really think. Very minor things, but I would like to see those put into this plane, Curtis. And when you get those done, please let me know, because we'll do another flight in this plane and show those things. Very minor things, but just some things that I like in payware aircraft. But Curtis, let's give it up to Curtis for joining us tonight, along with the other crew and the developers. Curtis, good night, blue skies. Hey, look, blue skies, we'll see you soon, Curtis. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you. And thank you for joining our Discord server. We'll see you soon. I'm sure you'll have those improvements. But guys, give a shout out, some orange whips, some blue skies to Curtis. I'm going to do it right now. And Curtis, thanks so much for being here. Great job in the flight model, man. The flight model is fantastic. I love it. I love this plane. Thanks, brother. Give it up. Give it up to Curtis. Yeah, friends. Yeah. Curtis says, we appreciate the feedback. I love this. He uses our tagline, night, night, blue skies, and have fun. Let's give it up! Thank you, Curtis. See you soon, brother. How cool is that, friends? Having Curtis and the developers, even the main guy here, the boss. The El Jefe, if you will, Johnny and Bats, right? The El Jefe. I mean, he stuck around till like, what did he say, 4 a.m.? Yeah, 4 a.m. Now that's dedication. Yeah, as Captain Audi said, Curtis. Thank you, Curtis. Great plane. As Bat says, have a good one, Curtis. That's the kind of group we have here, buddy. We hope you'll join us for a flight sometime.
Swerving the back like, yeah, I'm here. Forgot the flaps, but I brought the cheese. Chat roasting soft. Everybody.
That says, SimFanatic lane challenge update. Hit the yellow X or closest. No bounce. Not really. Not early. Okay. Got it.
This is the sky where everyone tries. Keep the blue side up. That's the sign. Community strong every single time. Doesn't matter how we touch the ground. We lift each other. That's the sound.
You know what I love is the developers, they put so much time into this stuff. And all we do is enjoy the development of this stuff. It's great. Sky's the limit, friends.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again.
I think I need another orange whip. What do you think, Bats? Yeah, I know, Bats. You don't drink. You need just a little, yeah. Ha! And defrost the dynos. Absolutely, man. I've got my H2O right here, Bats. You'd be proud of me. Right here. I'm going to even prove it to you, man. Look at right here. See? Water. Aqua. H2O. It's green, so it's like transparent. What sauce am I using? I don't know. I'll probably stick with the good sauce, like the. Maybe I'll have to do the Chick-fil-A sauce. What do you think, there, friends? I'm liking that. I'm going to turn the music off. You keep doing that, turn to burn. Let's do some more acrobatics. Smoke on. Disable autopilot. snap, roll. So much fun. So much fun, this plane. John, here's your song, buddy. Your song's up. John loves this song.
They say he's hell on the altimeter. It stalls speed today.
That thing has a sweet flight model. Yes, it does, Turner-Burn.
Doesn't need to. And every crosswind is a calm. Now the rumors he's an FSC kind of mogul. Says it pays for his propeller. I don't know about that. but you can
CP
bet
says the
eyes with
FAA would like you to give them a call for your unsafe flying. Yeah, I know, right? Always. Always, CP. Look at Johnny back there smoking.
And he's a pretty cool guy. If he ain't flying for a living, he ought to be. His cold dead hand is on the yoke. You don't need no license when you don't need fuel. 'Cause in the sim you don't.
Here comes
need
Cordial
no
Cloud.
You won't hear him over the propeller humming with a VR headset on his head and a camera behind him with a real good angle. And he just shakes his head 'cause he's a hot fine country
Do it, Cordial.
boy in a super cub and field. Tickling orange webs in the country, dropping float planes on lakes and sticks. He's a SimFanatic, and he's coming the skies. He's on YouTube, baby, and he's a pretty cool guy. So if you like the stream, don't forget to hit the button. Don't forget to subscribe. He's the SimFanatic, and he's a pretty cool guy. 'Cause he's a high flying country boy in a super cub and field, sipping orange webs in the country, dropping float planes on lakes in the sticks. He's a SimFanatic, and he's killing the skies. He's on YouTube, baby, and he's a pretty cool guy.
Nice, Cordial Cloud. Let's give it up to Cordial with some of those aerobatic maneuvers there. So much fun. All right, I'm going to step away to take a bio break, and I'll be right back, friends. Not a bio whip, just a bio break. Be right back. Well, we just have about 8.5 minutes to our final destination, friends. This is going to be a landing challenge that hold on to your shorts. It's going to be a challenge. The runway's less than 900 feet. Okay, all right. I have a feeling there will be field overruns. Yes. I do too, CP. See what this looks like in the dark. Just felt that rumble. Back on track. All right, what's the runway, Bats? You got the runway, or do I need to look it up? X runway 220 24 24 24 24 24 There we go. 2-4. Lock it in. All right, 2-4 for the last landing challenge, friends. 2-4-0. So we get across the Atlantic here a little bit. Beautiful flight plan. Great flight, great scenic flight. Again, shout out to Orbx and DSD Simulations. Somebody type in exclamation aircraft and exclamation scenery and check out the ones being featured tonight on the stream. Appreciate it, friends. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Captain Audi. Dropping the exclamation aircraft and then the exclamation scenery. Yeah, go check those out, friends. From our friends over at Orbx. As we get ready to do our landing. And we'll call it a night. But this is going to be a pretty intense landing. Let's see if I can do it. All right, here we go. Gumps check, gas forward, undercarriage is already down because it's fixed. Mixture full, prop full. I'm going to do something. I'm going to try something stupid. I'm going to do something ridiculous. I'm going to do a loop before we land. I'm going to do a loop on final before we land. Let's see if I can pull it off. What do you think, CP? Can I do it? Do you think I can do a loop to a landing? What is that? A loop to a landing. We're going to try it. I will probably fail miserably. Redeem jet crash is right. We're going to try it, friends. Loop to a landing. And it's a short field. There's no way this is going to work. But you know what? Because you're all such good sports, I'm going to do it for you all. I'm so effed. $110 incoming. Exactly right. All right, let's get the track IR going. There's the runway right there where Bats is. Oh, God. Why did I even decide to do this? This was so stupid. It's a bad idea. Captain Heights is a 0.5 to 10. I think you guys are right. Drink call coming in. Hell, why not, right, friends? Why not have some fun here? A loop to a landing. Oh, land to the northeast? So you want me to land on runway 6? All right, so Bats has to throw in something that's gonna mess me up even more. Bats is saying land to the northeast, so we're gonna land on runway 6. All right, that's fine, Bats. Can you let me out of the aircraft before you attempt it? All right, let's just do a pass by. We're gonna go low and slow. With enough orange whips, you can do anything, says Grumpy Gamer. You're my inspiration, Grumpy Gamer. Here we go. We're gonna do a low pass right by our friends here. Here we go. Comes Blaster Blaze. This is so stupid. Why am I doing this? Because I can't get enough of embarrassment. Here we go. Is this a bad idea? Okay, there's the runway. All right, are we ready? Here we go. Smoke on. Let's do this. I did it! I freaking did it! Hey, it wasn't the smoothest landing, but I got it! Loop to a landing, friends! How about that? Hey! Hey! That's ridiculous. Oh, shoot. All right, parking brake on. Smoke off. How about them apples? Oh, my gosh. We got it, friends. All right, let's pull up with our other buddies. Buttered it. Not quite a butter, but I got it. CP, I want to see you do it. I want to see you do it. CP says too fast. All right, we're pulling in here, and let's jump out of the aircraft. Actually, I probably should turn the engine off. Let's turn the engine off. All right, here we go, friends. And lights, camera, action, everything off. All right. There's original happy. There we go. Now it's time to for Bats to land the beast. There you go. Well, friends, I want to say once again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Appreciate y'all. CP65, Turn and Burn, Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here every single time we stream. You guys are the greatest. I want to say thank you again to Orbx D. I cannot believe that we actually had the developers from DSD Simulations for their Vortex SC. Do check it out. Friends, until next time, friends, have a great rest of your weekend. There goes Bats. Right there. He just took off. Friends, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Blue sky, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and until next time, this is SimFanatic saying sign off, and I appreciate all of you. We will see you at the next stream. For the Johnny, member for 38 months. Thank you, John, for that support, brother. Blue skies, says Captain Howdy. Blue skies, friends. Until next time, I will see you in the cockpit of either the 737, the A320, or some commercial.
Sim. Thanks, DSD, for a fun aircraft.
Absolutely. DSD, thank you, DSD and Orbx. Again, guys, till next time, stay safe. Blue skies, have fun with your simulators. And we'll see you on Wednesday, friends. Good night. Peace out. This is SimFanatic and the SimFan crew. Love you guys. Night-night.
Blue skies, friends, you're drifting south. Everybody laughs, nobody minds. Half the fun is what we never find. Mountain peaks, river bends, scenery waiting around the next bend. Crosswind, pushing hard today. Chat says, grab it all the way. Touchdown comes a little rough. Everybody else close enough. Every landing, every mile feels a little better with the whole crew smile. No backseat, no big egos, just friends chasing blue horizons. Blue skies spread, raise them way up high. From the ramp to the clouds, watch these old birds fly. Blue skies spread, no matter where we land. Little lost big smiles, it's all part of the plan. Whoa, blue skies, friends. Whoa, let's fly again. Bow with brake, hold it straight. Hope autopilot's feeling great. Anybody got my 6? Turn 270, that'll fix it.